Hello, everyone. Trust you well and your families. This is Leadership Talk with Adegoke, episode 97. Episode 97. Yes, we're looking at leadership and global mobility. Leadership and global mobility. What does it mean to be global? To be global means to, have access to nations. Not just where you are located. And in this era of you know um, social media, we're able to break into nations. Thankfully, Leadership Talk with Adegoke, this is episode 97. um, we're almost on the 100 mark, and we have intentionally been able to show up and become a local global brand. We moved from local to global. um, globally. There's so many opportunities, and when we talk about globalization, you must have a mindset, to play in that area, and that mindset is, to show up intentionally, to collaborate, and to bring value into the marketplace. And so, more and more organizations are doing cross-cultural collaborations, and business leaders must understand, the synergy that is required, and that is um, supposed to come in, in that regard. Um, at the Davos World Economic Forum just this week, and even um, we've seen, the collaborations, and world leaders are coming together, to show up together, and so people are more informed, uh, when we play global. Um, so our message must have a um, global meaning. We start from local and now move to a global. So the interconnection is there. Uh, we're not just educated more, but we have more exposure by going global. So um, for example, have a privilege to travel to nations, and our message, is not just needed locally, it also is of benefit to other nations. So we must start to develop relationships beyond the shores of our nations. And it's what you bring to the table. I always say that what you know makes you known. So this year, 2023, um, you must have plans to go global. And if you're already going global, then you must deepen uh, your strategy. Uh, you know, but skills are required. You need leadership skills, you need business skills, you need emotional intelligence, you need social intelligence, you need empathy, you need to care about people, because it's not when you show up, you come into contact with different people, but like I said, what are you bringing to the table? So I can refer to myself as a global citizen. Yeah, I'm a citizen that is global, in perspective. So the question is, are you global? Are you global? Are you going to become global? Yes, because, when we look at how we show up all over the world, people are watching us. People are looking for value, and we're able to gain traction and show up as global citizens. Uh, Global citizens, one of the qualities of global citizens, they're curious. Their curiosity quotient is very high. They set goals, that are ambitious goals. They take risk. They embrace new strategies. Um, they have a lot of focus, because as a global citizen, uh, to be globally mobile, you must have focus, you must have attention. uh, you know your attention span must be, very articulate. You must set goals to be globally inclined, and also synergy. I show up, and sometimes they call me Mr. Collaborator, because I believe that, you know a tree cannot make a forest. So this year, I want you to show up globally. There are a lot of opportunities, and for us, we're showing up intentionally. So, and that leads to success. So we must look for partners. Who can we partner with? What are the skills that we have, you know, that we can bring into uh, that space? And it helps in terms of our rating. For example, we have courses, world-class customer service on Udemy, fundamentals of business etiquette, professional selling skills. It helps us to have a global message. Also, leadership talk with Adegoke. It helps us. It's helped us to also to pivot, to move a step ahead. The podcast. This is the 97th. Um, 97 podcast, leadership on global mobility. When a leader is, globally mobile, is able to add value to other nations, not just his own nation, but and is also able to have access to other privileges. And there's a lot of leaders in that space that have been global, and some of them have not even uh, got into certain countries, but their messages are be able to cross boundaries. So I want to say this year, more than ever before, be globally inclined. Let your networks spread across nations. Show up with value. Show up with intention. Have a vision that is very clear. Have an also understanding of other cultures, not just your own culture, because that's very important. Don't be intimidated by other people, because the truth is people want what you have. Yeah. And so we must operate from a place of self-awareness. Yes, because if you lack self-awareness, it hinders your ability to become globally mobile, because opportunities are spread across nations. Like I said, people are looking for who to do business with. People are looking for who to learn from. So we must position ourselves as global citizens, as globally mobile. Then also you must have clarity. You must be clear about those that you want to go into alliances. Do your due diligence, do your background check to ensure that your brand is not called into question. So when we position ourselves as global citizens, we must go out there intentionally, have the right values, have the right mindset, and just stay very positive, because a lot of opportunities is going to show up for us in this 2023. And as global citizens, there are opportunities out there that we must latch onto. But like I said, you can't do it alone. A tree cannot make a forest. So you have to go into partnerships, synergies, and so on and so forth. Learn about best practices, what is happening in other nations, and how you can put yourself out there. But also, you need tools. Do you have visibility? Social media strategy. Are you on the different platforms? Are you visible on LinkedIn, on Instagram, Facebook, on Twitter? Or are you still lean on the ground? So you need to intentionally build those platforms. Then also, do you have courses, online? Do you have a website that is functional? Also, do you have a podcast? Do you have a YouTube channel? Um, so it's very important, because people will fact check you. They will check you out. Yeah. And also in terms of your, um, you know, travels, do you have a passport? Do you have, begin to make plans to get visas, to nations? And, it helps to position, because you can just get a call, all expenses paid for you to come and speak or add value in nations. So you need to position yourself, because if you are want to be global and your traveling documents, you don't have them in place, then opportunities, yeah, just can just come and pass you by. So to have a global mindset also means to be uh, globally positioned to add value, globally positioned to have relevance, and globally positioned to do mighty things. So I just want to say that this year promises to be awesome, but we must be globally mobile. So, and another point that I also like to mention is agility. What's the message that you bring in? I'm a leadership coach, and also I'm also into customer service, but we also speak on emotional intelligence. We speak on soft skills. We speak on, it's all about adding value. Privileged to be on the leadership team of John Maxwell leadership. Um, as a coach, speaker, and trainer, licensed, to teach some of his modules, and we bring content and value. But even personally, I have my own content on social media. I have my own content on platforms. My website is up and running, and so to be globally mobile um, means to intentionally come out there, with the necessary tools and to show relevance. So I just said that you jump in real quick and add value on global mobility. Then you must have a strong why. What's the reason? Why do you want to be socially mobile? Why? Uh, so you must, that why must be compelling. You must have a compelling reason. If it's just to excite people, and that will not last long. So the reason why we are showing up is because we want to add value. You must be intentional. If it's just to excite people, it won't work out. So globally mobile people, globally minded, uh, citizens show up in the marketplace to add value. And it's not all the time that you say, "Oh, you pay me this," uh, you know, but it's about what you bring. How many people remember you? When your name is called, it's not about being first in the market, but being first in the mind. So this year, I'd like to say that make plans to be globally mobile. And if you're globally mobile as well, have more collaborations, have more synergy. So as I wrap up, we are showing up, and we're excited about the opportunities for 2023 to be globally mobile. That's a mantra this year, and we'll continue to add value. And we hope that, even on Leadership Talk with Adegoke, you are able to, you've been able to enjoy all our past episodes, and feel free to, give us your feedback and chime in, you know, in best possible way. You can drop your feedback on our social media platforms, and it's so great to be here once again. So I'll say to you, make sure this year let's be globally mobile, because the world is waiting for you. The scripture says the world is waiting for the manifestations of the sons of God. Show up there with your skills, reskill, upskill, and get out there and shine. Have a great day. Thanks for joining us. This is Leadership Talk with Adegoke, episode 97. Have a great day. Thanks.